If you guys do need any grinding services done that are fast and reliable, hit up my guy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Domination Reward, James Harden, MyTeam Unlimited, Grant Hill, Clutch Time, Chris Webber, or even endgame point guard Jokic. Again, hit up Cliff2_3 on Twitter. What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about everything on the auction house, all the dark matters, and what is going on in NBA 2K22 My Team. Now, before we dive any further into that, guys, if you are new to the channel, man, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So here's a prime example of what I'm talking about, okay? Kevin Durant, literally yesterday or the day before, was and I'm not exaggerating, bro. This card was 900,000 MT. And I literally just saw a small forward KD go for 25,000 MT. Like, I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Now, buy now is maybe, 42,000. But still, you can snipe cards for really cheap and ultimately resell them if you don't want to just have them for your team. But here's ultimately what happened, okay? Endgame and Invincible packs came out, in which if you do spend VC, they're guaranteed. If you spend MT, you just got a very good, 40% chance to pull an Invincible card. So that is absolutely incredible. The fact that there is that, high of a chance to pull them. To kind of go along with this, guys, bots used to control this filter, man. There used to be bots that bought players for a certain number, right? If it would be, let's say, I'm trying to think of the exact number, but bots literally controlled this filter. And if a player was under a certain amount of MT, bots would end up buying them. Now, it's not the case. Like, bots used to buy dark matters for 8,000 MT. Now, it's not even close. So now, dark matters like James Wiseman, for example, is going for 4,000 MT. Mark Williams is 3,600. And you guys saw my no money spent. I was sniping a little bit on that 2,900 filter. But this is when sniping becomes so easy, because if you do want to control the filter, you're going to have to, wait a little bit probably. But if you go a ways out, maybe you'll be able to control a filter. I'm guessing it is going to be a ways out. Obviously, I bid more on that Larry Bird than I wanted to, but we'll see. I mean, that Larry Bird, for example, I got for more MT than I'm going to pay for him. And so, if you want to sit on this filter for bidding on cards, you can definitely make some MT doing this as well, okay? It's not necessarily something, I would recommend to everybody, but you can definitely make a come up on MT doing this. So just some things to kind of keep in the back of your mind with the auction house crashing. Now, if you wanted endgame cards in my team, here's your chance, man. I messed up. I could have had basically an all endgame lineup, and I accidentally spent it on Flash Glitch Taco, which it is what it is. But now, endgame Taco is still super expensive, which, helps me, for example, because I spent a ton. I still wouldn't have been able to get endgame Taco. So for me, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. But Taco and Yao are super pricey. Everybody else, as far as endgame cards that I'm aware of, aren't. You got Dark Matter, Kareem is cheap now, Giannis, MJ, all these cards are cheap when they used to be super expensive. So you guys can kind of just see what endgames are going for in my team, and if you search by, lower than 20,000 MT, you're going to see the cards that you might want. Now, obviously, more Larrys, more, Melos, more Scotty Barnes are being pulled than obviously the top cards. But if you do, open these packs, you're guaranteed endgame cards. If you had 200,000 MT, you could literally build basically the best squad in the game right now. And that's what's important, to note, is the fact that the auction house is crashed so bad. So even if you have, 200,000 MT, you can definitely make a come up. And honestly, guys, if you have as much MT as I do, I would probably have, 12,000 MT before you do what I'm about to show you to do. But you can snipe these endgame cards and make quite a bit of MT. So as I'm selling these shoe boosts, you're wondering why. Well, just trying to make enough MT to get, 9,000, 10,000 MT. So I can really start, sniping these endgame cards and reselling them for more and making quite a bit of MT doing so. So, the dark matter filter, first of all, is juiced, for sniping wise. If you want to make MT, the dark matter filter is juiced, because anything lower than 3,000 you can just quick sell. As far as the end game filter, guys, you can set it for whatever you got. I mean, there's a lot of end games popping up for pretty cheap for a lot of people who are just done with the game. But, you know, with end games being 20,000 MT, you might want to set it for, you know, 15,000 or so, and then just snipe anything below that. So that's kind of my recommendation if you are trying to snipe. The end game filter is totally what I'd recommend. But even if you, I mean, I know I said 200,000, you can build the best squad in the game. But even for really cheaper than that, you can build such a good squad. And I'm not even talking about the end game Michael Jordan, but even like the point guard Michael Jordan, or even this zero gravity MJ, who is absolutely outstanding, really, really good in my team. You can get these cards for all really cheap now. You know, out of position Jordan is what? He's going to be, you know, 10,000 MT with 47 Hall of Famers, which is just absolutely ridiculous. You know, you can get that Jordan for super cheap. If you want to talk about Luka Doncic, look at the price of the, I mean, obviously it's the worst Luka, but look at the price of Luka Doncic. I mean, even the Fearless Luka is 6,000 MT. The Signature Series Luka is what? You know, 5, 4, 3,000 MT. I mean, it's just ridiculous what some of these cards are going for. Compared to, you know, a month ago, this card would have been how much? Just super expensive. And so that's something to kind of keep in the back of your minds, is the fact that even if you can't build the best squad in my team, you can still build, you know, one of the best squads, right? And that is ultimately how you can have fun with my team, because my squad literally lost twice its value just overnight, you know, and that's the sad part. You go from grinding 100 wins to Chris Webber to now being able to get cards just as equal to his level for, you know, 20, 30,000 MT. And that's the really sad part about it. But I guess here's ultimately my point, you know. Whether you're looking at Taco Fall's endgame card, who I'll be the first to say it, for the Flash Glitch Taco, I way overpaid last night. I mean, it is what it is, but I definitely overpaid for this card last night, who, I mean, now is easily a buyout. He went from 200,000 MT to maybe 50,000 MT. And you can go down the list for each and every player. Is the auction house going to go down anymore? I mean, maybe as more and more people rip these packs, but I have a hard time seeing the auction house go down any more than it's down right now. So the point of this video is to say, if you have been stacking up MT and you've been waiting to, you know, make that purchase now, okay? The auction house is down super badly. It's hot right now because endgame and invincible packs have just been released. And so I just have a hard time. Obviously, they're going to go down, but I have a hard time seeing them go down by that much more than they are already down. And the same thing for invincible packs. I haven't talked a ton about it, but if you want, you know, invincible Yao, he's going to be way cheaper than he was yesterday. And Yao is obviously the difference between the Yao, let's say the Signature Series and the Invincible. Is a little bit of a difference. Is it anything crazy? Probably not. Okay, but that's the same thing. Even like a Invincible Luka, for example, he's still going to be overpriced probably, but he is going to be way cheaper than he was the other day. So just some other things to kind of keep in the back of your minds. Nobody really should be ripping these invincible packs. I'm just throwing that out there for you. But I mean, if you are ripping them, or I mean, you can take advantage of it a little bit. So that's kind of the point of my video today, guys. It's the end game of my team. If you've been wanting this Kawhi Leonard card, shooting guard, point guard, go get yourself a shooting guard, point guard, Kawhi Leonard. There's just ultimately no reason to wait anymore when it comes down to building your squad. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Build that squad. Have fun with the rest of my team because it is over with as far as content is concerned. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.